Going live. Okay, hello. Welcome to Building SEO Live with Josh Bashinsky. Today I am going to continue with this is the third of the series. The first time I told you about all the stuff that you need to do, all the preliminary questions you need to ask yourself. The second, go back and watch that if you haven't. It's very important. Those questions are crucial to ask and to know what the answers are before you start SEO. If you don't, your project has a 50 to 70% chance of going wrong and going astray. Then the second one, sorry, I'm starting to get cold as well. The second one I did last time was showing you how I'm using Replit to do the content creation, how I'm building a platform, how I'm building the sites on Replit, and how I make a pipeline in Replit, and I host the sites off of Replit. You don't have to use Replit. You can use WordPress. You can build a pipeline and upload content to any of these kinds of things. I'm allowed. I can do SEO content that way in terms of a pipeline because I have SEO writers that do a good job. So the question today is going to be a couple. One, what SEO writers you're going to use. Two, really, what SEO writers you're going to use. And then I'm going to do a little bit about backlinks as well, because you need to get that started sooner rather than later. Not before you have content on the site, though. Excuse me one second. And this stupid cold. Not before you have content on the site, but I haven't gotten my backlink started yet this morning, so you're going to watch me do it because you're watching me doing SEO live. And so that's kind of what we're going to cover today, and then any other little miscellaneous thing that comes up. This is what we are going to do. So for some reason, my bitstream, my current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. That's interesting. I'm not sure why that is. Well, you're not here to watch me do YouTube streaming a diagnosis, so I guess we won't do that, I guess. Okay, so I need to go here to off-page agent, which is built by Beefy, which I'm using, as you can see, to create Google site tiers. It's not the only thing I'm using. So my latest one here, my latest pyramid was to another Google site. So I'm building tiers upon tiers upon tiers. So that goes down to tier 5 in some cases. That's really where you build up the link juice. And I can prove it to you today, and I will prove it to you today. So you see this goes to here, and then this goes directly to this one site I'm working on, CG platforms. So this is a client site I'm working on. You guys are watching me build live. It's very, very naked, very exposed. You see all my mistakes and all my successes. But I've been doing this a while, so I'm confident I should be able to show you something useful. And even the mistakes are useful, quite frankly. When I say I did this, don't do this. You know, SEO, even with the knowledge we have of knowing 90% of SEO as like a science, because I've tested it very thoroughly, for a long time, a very, very long time. Even with knowing SEO as a science that way, there's still some guesswork involved. You know, did Google change that algo? Is it still working this way? You know, instead of having 90% guesswork, 10% for sure, like the rest of the industry, we have 90% for sure, 10% guesswork. And that's what you need to succeed at SEO. So I highly recommend you think about my mentorship group, Underground SEO University. You should be able to Google. Let's see. Can you Google it? If I Google, if I go here, and if I'm in the US and I Google Underground SEO University, that's just doing a query. Like this is how the queries work. Do you see that up there? This is how queries work here in Google. So that'd be as if I was in the US, no personalization, and my header language was English. Boom. And boom, I'm ranking number 1 for that. Yay, finally. It wasn't that for a while. So there's Underground SEO University. I will help you if you join. I would suggest you consider joining that for a lot of the background information, so you can know what to do. You're going to watch me live, and I'm going to show you a lot of what to do, but you're going to want to have the ability to know what to do there as well. So also you notice a lot of my, oh look, here's one of my tier 1 backlinks. Here's more of my off-page resources that have been created. These are not backlinks here, these ones here. This spreadsheet is, but this document is not. This document is very powerful, the way we do it. So you definitely want to join to find that out. And you're going to find that out as well when you see me doing it. I'm going to be checking them and looking at them. But if you want a more of a thorough, in-depth course that with tutorials and videos that teach you, you'll want to join the university. If you want to do flying by the seat of your pants, and yeah, Josh, good enough. I'll figure it out on my own. Just show me kind of the Coles notes. Well, then you're watching the free show. So okay, so right. So I was here in off-page agent, and the question is, I don't have anything running right now. Here's another main tip for SEO in 2026 and beyond. If you don't have your coding agents coding, if you don't have your SEO agents SEOing, at least you don't have to have coding agents going, although I do recommend you start getting used to them and know how they work, because they will open up a world of opportunities for you on how to do SEO. And how to build websites and build web development. You may not need a designer anymore. You may not need a web developer anymore if you're able to learn the agentic coding on your own. As I've been saying, I've been using Claude here, and I've been using Codex. I have them both, I think, at $100 a month is what I'm paying for both of them, I think. And they're both pretty good. Let's see, am I on the new model yet? Is this the new model? No, let's go to 5.5. Boom, the new model. There we go. Hey, change. Why didn't you change? I want to go to 5.5. Change it. It doesn't switch over. Okay. Well, like I said, all this is new. All this stuff is new. All this stuff is brand new from different technologies. And AI is new. Everything is in beta. Everything is in beta. Oh, there we go. 5.5 extra high. There we go. Okay, so it's going to do something smart. What smart things can we get it doing? Well, let's see. Let's get it building some backlinks for me. You know, if nothing else, I can get the agentic coders to build backlinks for me. So let's go here. And for example, I've got a list of places you can build backlinks or off-page references. And I've got instructions, so I can say share this publicly, anyone with the link, and I can copy the link. Then I can go here. Let's see what happens if I do this, and it's from a much larger list here. So let's see if I go here and I say, okay, this is a new chat. Good. We'll need a new chat. Go to this URL and start placing posts. I got to get myself now. I don't want to point these directly at the website. So backlinks, backlink tutorial. The rule number 1: do not point naked, possibly aggressive backlinks at you or directly at your site or your money page. That's far too risky. We have all kind of tactics you're going to want to use called link routers. You're going to want to put in between, including a tier 1. I'll choose a tier 1 in this particular case, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, you will in a second. So this is a tier 1 I was building to for LED. So why don't I just do that? Let's go here and say placing posts that will link in the top paragraph to blah. The posts will be about LED dance floor rentals. Is it rentals? What was it? What's the actual keyword here? Actually, it told me here. Wait a minute. LED dance floor rental costs. LED floor lighting. Yeah. There, maybe that. Yeah. Let's do these two. LED dance floor rental costs and LED dance floor lighting quotes. This is where we're laying on the, in the tier 2, 3, 4s, where we're laying thick on the on the keywords. There's a good reasons why we do this. If you want to know why, either ask on the right hand side and or email me, and we can discuss more about getting you access to Underground SEO University. LED for blah. The articles should be about 500 to 700 words. They should be useful to the user with helpful tips about these subjects. They should speak highly about CEG platform as a senior provider of these services. They should briefly let's see what else. The article should differ on each post, just in case it doesn't know that. Yeah, so I think that's about it. I didn't sleep very well either, so that doesn't help me talking and working at the same time. So go to this URL, start for the sites to post on and instructions. Some have APIs, some do not. Tell me how. Some do not. Use the APIs first. Use the APIs first. And start placing posts. Now this might backfire entirely because it's the first time I'm trying to do this. It's probably not a great idea for me to do it this way, probably, because it's probably going to ask me a whole bunch of, I need you to log into this, I need you to log into that. I'm probably going to have to tend to this a million times while we're going, but we'll see. We'll find out. I need to get stuff going here. Yeah, so let me just sit on that for a second. Make a plan, do research to find out how to post to all these sites. Okay, and it might disagree as well. It might say, I'm not going to make you, I'm not going to, Codex especially disagrees far more than Claude about not making backlink spam and blah, blah, blah bullshit and things like that. So we'll see what it says here. Okay, so let's get rid of this. I might need this in a second. Let's get rid of this. Let's go back here. So what I need to do is I need to find out what is not getting some love here. So we need to go to CEG. Now, first off, I promised I'd show you. So if you want to see proof, this boost right here in impressions, this sudden jump, this all comes from tiered linking. This comes from tiered linking. Kind of using the same kind of methods I've been showing you. And then I will show you more. So it definitely is a thing for sure. SEO Diagnostics, if you're not aware, is my app that I've built that I'll also be showing you today. Maybe today, maybe I won't. It's integral and crucial in SEO. It's crucial to your process. It's crucial to fixing problems. Even I use it. And I'm going to show you how that works. Maybe today we're going to talk more about the content writing and how you would be doing that, because that is next what you'd be doing in line. I've already done this for a bunch of sites, so I'm kind of backtracking and saying, okay, and then we're going to catch up on the sites, and we have caught up because I'm doing real building as we're going. Okay, so let me just quickly see if there's any questions here. No questions. Great. Okay. All right. So let's see here. So this guy here, let's go back here. Let's go here and see what's not getting any love here. Let's see what we're doing here. Let's go for the last 7 days and see more. LED dance floor trends, LED dance floor, LED systems, LED dance floor themes, LED dance floor aesthetic. LED dance floor, what is this one? LED dance floor lighting. Yeah, so this guy, so like I said, this just started out. It is not doing as good as the other ones right off the bat. I have been able to increase the trust rank. So here is a major tip. I don't know if you guys, I don't know where I'm gonna put my face for this. Here's a major tip. We've just had a major discovery in undergrad and senior university about something called trust rank. Trust rank, or your trust score, is the biggest, most inclusive Google algorithm to date. It's what they released, we suspect, in the last update in March. The March-April updates has everything to do with trust rank. And here's the first place you're going to hear it. So if you are not thinking about trust, trust affects everything. It is basically, Google has successfully created an AGI, a general intelligence, that decides based on all the signals it sees across off-page signals, traffic signals, order of operation signals, and on-site signals, whether it should trust your site and your entities or not. And depending on what trust rank you're at, like a page rank, depending on what trust rank you're at, completely differs whether your pages will get indexed, whether they will rank highly, whether it'll be finicky about indexing, whether it will index anything for you, whether it's going to have huge boosts and rank you and try you for things, or whether or not it's never going to try you for things and you seem to be in the sandbox. Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm sure you all do. This is called trust rank, and there's no one else who really knows about it. I don't see anyone else out talking about it. I don't think anyone else understands this. So you're in the right place. Trust rank is the bigliest, the complete way of thinking of SEO in 2026 and beyond. If you're not thinking about trust, you're going to be in some deep doo-doo with Google. So you definitely have to think about trust. So that's part of the reason why this site is getting crawled, currently not indexed. Here's a page I culled from the site because I was like, no, this is no good. So I served a 410 on it. You can see I said replit, serve a 410 on this. I served a 410. 410 is an HTTP status code. It is a faster removal or deletion signal than even a 404, which is temporarily gone. 410 means permanently gone and selected to be gone by the webmaster, which in this case would be me. So, so what does CEG platform really need? Well, I need to get it more trust, quite frankly, and off-page signals that from trusted websites that vouch for it are a major way of doing that. So but what pages should I point it at? Well, I really should look at the performance here, and I should say, okay, what is our performance here? What is doing the best? LED dance floor trends, LED dance floor lighting, LED dance floor comparison. I like this comparison page. Let's go here. Oops, no, let's go to this page here. This can be a good data resource, and it's got more data here as well. This is a page I probably should really be trying to push. I pushed it a little bit. I should push it more. So let's take this guy. Now, let's go to Omega Indexer and see, have I built to this guy yet? Yes, I built Google Sites to this URL 11 days ago. That's part of the reason why it is doing better than the rest and is more trusted than the rest. Okay, well then I go into Omega Indexer here. And let's start building up here. Let's go to here. And let's go to this. I can see, well, where are we on the tiers here? We're on tier 1, we're on back tier, we're on tier 2, tier 3. Now we're linking up to this one. Now we got this guy is going right to the site. You see this is going right to the site. Look down here. This is going right to the site here. Okay, so this is the guy we want to build to, right? We want to build to this guy because he is a tier 1, and I don't want to be continually hammering here. So let's go on to off-page. Let's draft new campaign and off-page agent. Let's go to LED dance floor comparison. Let's do LED dance floor comparison. Now I can go full anchor text rich EMQ right to the tier 1 because it's a tier 1. This is also a link router. If I don't like the link juice that's being routed through this, I can just delete it. I have control of this Google site. It's made on my account by off-page agent from Beefy, which I highly recommend you use. I'll do the seed keyword as dance floor comparison as well. The Then we'll do best LED dance floor rental, how to choose LED dance floors, and LED dance floor cost explained. Continue for tiers, continue to preview. Now this is the initial UX UI. It's going to be improved from this. Wait for it to generate. It's thinking about it. It's generating about it. What is Codex doing while we're doing this? Okay, so it says, please send the URL. Oh yes, I didn't give it the URL. Right. Oops. Where is it? Here is the URL. This. Oops. Here is the URL. Please read it. I think that's the right one. So we got tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. You can investigate them if you want. Don't really need to. And then we'll execute the pyramid. So boom. So this is executing. So that now I know I've got something running in the background, some backlinks running in the background. You need to have your SEO agents running in the background. Well, need is a strong word. You don't need to have an agent running all the time. But if you're trying to build as aggressively as I am, I'm doing SEO for multiple sites, 10 at once maybe that I can think of, and building hundreds of pages to each simultaneously and thousands of backlinks to each or off-page references to each. They're not all backlinks. Not all off-page references are backlinks. Off-page references is a wider circle. Links are one circle inside that circle. Darn cold. Cold! I need the camera from the top penning down at me for con. Cold! Yeah. So I feel like I need to have agents running all the time because of that. Even at night, I'm like, you should be running. I'm not doing OpenClaw quite yet. It takes some configuration. I don't want to mess up on API costs and blow hundreds of dollars on it and then it not produce anything quite yet. Plus, Codex and Claude, if you manage them correctly, they kind of already do everything that OpenClaw kind of does. So I want a little bit more micromanager kind of control of it. Claude can already click around and make pages and whatnot. Okay, and click around Chrome and whatnot. Okay, so right, so we have backlinks going. So now let's get back to what are you going to do for on-page creation? Well, here's where I'm going to have to get a bit theoretical. So I have this system that I'm building. It's on something called Railway. Now, I don't want to show you Railway, what I have in here. So I'm just going to go to my face for a second, but I'll show you this thing I'm building here. Railway is really simple. I just don't want anyone hacking it or knowing what I've got going on in here. So Railway is really simple. I can show it to you at some other point. But here we have the SEO agent that I'm building. And it does two things. It does keyword reports. It does a very good job with keyword reports, and then it builds pages for you. The pages are a work in progress. It is very difficult to get all of the SEO factors that need to be done. It's very difficult to get all those SEO factors in one place or properly done. Here's the thing, guys, and I know you're not going to like this, but here's the thing. You cannot just go to ChatGPT here and go, here's a work log I have of a client. I do run work logs on ChatGPT. You cannot just go to ChatGPT here and say, write me an SEO article. You cannot do this. This is going to be the most banal, basic spam AI slop. You can't do that. It is just not going to work. Okay, and then so your guys, okay, what about like using Pop or one of these other tools, Surfer? No, we've tested them. These tools are crashing. Ask the users who use these tools. Go on and ask them how well it's actually going, and make sure it's not an employee who responds. Try to find some people who've been using it, or ask in a different forum and say, How well do these pages actually index and rank? At what percentage? If you build 10 of them, how many pages are ranking in a week? If they're like none, then you can't use them. And you're like, what do you mean ranking in a week? I mean ranking in a week, right? It shouldn't take that long to get, if you're doing it right, especially if it's a new site, maybe a month. But if it's an existing site, if you can't get a page ranking within 24 hours somewhere in Google, your on-page construction is off. Your on-page construction is off. So ChatGPT is the same. Anthropic is the same. These are LLMs. Even the agents here, even Claude, if I tried to get Claude to do something, and even Codex, if I tried to get Codex to do something, seems like there's money involved in posting on some of them. Okay. I only want to post on the free sites. Make a plan. I could have put it into plan mode, but okay. So you can't do that. ChatGPT is off the table. If you guys trust me, if you trust me for nothing else, ChatGPT is off the table. That's not how I wrote the content of all the stuff I'm showing you, getting the successes that I'm getting. Some slower than others, but getting. All of this content here. So SEO diagnostics. Here's let me log out. Boom, log out. So here, all this content here written by AI, but not just any AI. It has to be a smart AI. All this content here written by SEO agent. Again, not just any AI, but a smart AI. It cannot be all these images generated by AI as well, but it can't just be any AI. You cannot go into ChatGPT and say, make me an image for this page on this. I mean, you can, but it's not going to help boost you. There are crucial boosting factors for images. There are crucial boosting factors for images. So you need a smart, if you're like, Josh, I don't know if I want to do the coding agents. I'm not so big on that. I see what you're doing, but I also see the kind of annoyance and the stress and the time it takes. And true. And I don't need to build my own apps. And what you're saying sounds a little complicated. I'm just going to use WordPress and try to just do basic SEO. Great, that's fine. You can do that. It's not a problem. However, you're still going to need SEO agents. You're going to need an SEO AI that is smart, that has like SEO Brain, the one I'm using, has 40,000 documents in it in a vector store that I built that answers SEO questions. You'll get that in SEO diagnostics. You can use SEO Brain here. I logged out, that's why it popped out, but you get the idea. You can use I lost my train of thought because I'm so tired. SEO Brain is an SEO agent you can use that's available to you right now. It doesn't necessarily write articles. You could ask it to write articles, but it's not that great of a writer, and it's not going to hit the semantic scores, the helpful scores, the quality scores, the sheet. I call it the sheet. The semantic scores, the helpful scores of keywords on the page that need to be on the page, the experience keywords that need to be on the page, expertise keywords need to be on the page, authority keywords, speaking about it like an authority, using the jargon of the authorities on the page. Therefore, you get the trust. The trust is the most important thing. Trust rank is the only algorithm you should be thinking about for SEO in 2026 and beyond. And therefore, and also the last T, it's SHEEATT, sheet. You need to be the sheet. Tongue-in-cheek joke. Yes, I apologize, but yes, pun fully intended. The last T is timeliness. They want to rank stuff that's fresh. There's other little tricks in there like prompt injection and other things in there that you can do and want to do. But that's basically what you need to hit. So the question is, all right, Josh, fine. Those are the metrics in SEO you need to hit. I'm here to watch you build live, so great, fine, gotcha. The question is, let's see how many questions we have going on right now. Brat says, hey, Josh, come in to say hi. Hey, man, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Thanks for being here. If you have any questions, make sure to ask on the in the chat. So the question is, okay, Josh, I believe you. We got, we need to hit the sheet. Our on-page needs to have the semantic keywords perfectly in the Goldilocks zone, helpful experience, expertise keywords, talk about experience with the product, the key decision-making factors, the pros and cons, the authority, so we can get to trust, and the timeliness. What SEO tool can we use to do that? What SEO agent exists today to do that? None. Zero. I'm sorry. I built them using proprietary methods that I've constructed and made that does hit all those factors. And if you want on-page articles done in that fashion, I can do them for you. I have got a very efficient pricing model for it. So email me and I can help you out. But so that's the good news, bad news. So the other good news, it's kind of a good news, bad news situation as well, is fine, you can hire writers to do it. You can hire human writers, but again, they're not going to be able to hit the sheet either because they don't know what it is from a hole in the wall, right? So, and like, how about Pop? How about Surfer? Nope, these tools have been documented to be hurting their users in various places, allegedly, in my opinion. They're no good. Can't use them. They're not built on this anyway. It's not just SEO is not just, oh yeah, everyone knows what it is and they all built a tool and most of the tools get most of it right most of the time. That's just not true. That's just not true. If it was, I would be using it because it'd be so much faster and so much easier. And I would just be an affiliate and say, yeah, buy this, and be making affiliate commissions. Trust me, I would if I could, but it's not that way. So here's kind of that's kind of the rock and the hard place for doing this build in public is that I've already made the pages. And I don't want to show you through the hassle I go through for SEO Copilot to get it resurrected, the Frankenstein of it working on my system, because I'm not giving anyone access to that. I can't legally give anyone access to that. I can use it because I own it, but I can't let anyone else have it legally. So you know, when you ask me what am I going to do for content, the answer is not really anything at the moment. We do have some workarounds. If you want to join Underground SEO University, we have very cheap workarounds to also get you content in there as well. That's pretty decent, like 50% decent. And then you can fix it later on when we finally get SEO Agent running. That's what Claude here is trying to build. So that's, hey, nothing but the truth from me. That's where we are right now. That's what the state of the art is right now, is that the state of the art flagship tool that was able to do this sadly got destroyed for reasons beyond my control and does not exist anywhere except for on my hard drive. So making the content is going to be difficult. This is the place where you'd be making the content. It's going to be difficult. So yeah. So let's move on then to let's go then to the place where you're like, okay. So again, if you want on-page content, I won't leave you hanging. Email me. I can hook you up so you can do this portion, or be patient and wait for me to get SEO Agent running and working. Right now, the keyword reports work very well. It tells all the data that it wants to tell here. It gives you all the information that you need, and it's giving you way better reports than the old system ever did. The problem is with the articles is that the articles are not any good currently. Not a lot of them anyway. Although this one doesn't look that bad. Let's see. That's not that bad at all. This one's okay. So you can make some pages, but some pages are not working at all. So I don't really know what I'm looking at in here. Some of them are better than others. This one is way under the semantic. Using the bigrams, it's using the trigrams. Yeah, it's got some of the helpful keywords you'd want. It's not too bad. Yeah, but we're getting there. I'm gonna be there very, very close. I'm gonna be there very, very close. I just need to get Claude going here to figure out what the heck we're gonna do to fix it. In fact, here's another pro tip you can do with agents. Okay, rate your plan in terms of depth of code checked. exactness to Josh's specs, or exactness to my specs of how to run this. Faithfulness to the plan to get all pages in band. That's the semantic score that it's called. In X% of n-grams with one table at least. Other risks, 1 to 10, 1 to 10 each. So I can get it doing that at least and rating its own plan, and then telling me that usually it's like, oh, 6 out of 10. I've checked 60% of the code I need to. Then you say, check all the codes you need to, and then usually the plans get better, and usually the issues that you might have get better after that. Okay, so that's kind of wah-wah. It's kind of wah-wah. I fully admit it's wah-wah. This is a hole in the plan. I can make the content to the standard that I would make them to. If you want, you can build the content now, and you might be able to fix it later. So let me give you a pro tip. So let me give you a pro tip here. Let me give you a free nugget here that's going to help you out. If you're like, Josh, come on, just help me out here. Fine, I can do this. So you're going to do 50% good, okay pages. And what we're going to do is in the URL, we're going to put the EMQ. And the title, I would put the EMQ, and I would put 10 to 15 keywords promising what they will find on that page. And then the year, like that. And then, so the EMQ is here is like this, EMQ, and then it's EMQ. And then the meta description, you put no EMQ. No EMQ goes in the meta description. And then that's it. In the H1, I would have no EMQ typically. And the content, there would be no EMQ typically. So if you follow these pieces of advice, this is like 20% of what I teach for on-page, like 2% of what I teach for on-page in underground SEO University. I hope those students don't mind me sharing this much, but they know very well that there's far more to it than this. But this at least will get you started. This is what you want to do here. You also want no EMQ or keywords in schema. I have no problem telling you how not to hurt yourself. So that is another major thing you need to do for on-page. So you heard it here first, guys. These are, I just did the scientific testing to prove this yesterday in the monthly SEO 101. There's a weekly course in SEO University on Mondays, 10 a.m. Pacific, and then we do a 101, an SEO special course, some kind of special test I've done or special thing or special guest. We do that once a month. So you get like 6 courses a month with SEO University, which is far more than most other groups do, period, quite frankly. And I've been doing this for 10 years. I've been doing this every month for every year for the last 10 years. I just proved this. This is the case. You want this. There are conditions in which you would break this. I'm not going to get into that here. You want this. You want EMQ. You want this. You want this. You want this. Usually. You want this. Usually. Here's another place. No EMQ in H2 to H6. Especially, I don't care what your competitors are doing. This is a way to reduce trust. This is a way to reduce trust because it's an aggressive SEO move. This is a way to reduce trust, hella trust, because it's a hella aggressive SEO move. This is a way to reduce trust because it's a hella aggressive SEO move. This is just a thing that they have that has nothing to do with trust. You have an EMQ in the meta description, big demotion, big boat anchor on your page if you have the EMQ in there, or any of the EMQ variants, quite frankly. So for example, photo booth rentals is equal to photo booth rental, which is equal to rent a photo booth. Those are all the same. They are all the same. And if you're like, Josh, how do I tell if they're all the same? Easy. Go here. You can do this. Go to Google Ads Keyword Planner. Let's expose my Google Ads to everyone in the world. Let's go to Google Ads Keyword Planner here. Let's go here. I don't think I have a campaign running here, maybe. Can't remember if I do or not. It looks like I do. Okay, I don't want to talk with Karen. Go here to Tools. Go to Planning. Go to Keyword Planner. You see this? And then you click on this and you discover new keywords. And let's get rid of Canada. Oh no, Canada, don't get rid of my beloved Canada where I live. Okay, and then let's do, what are we gonna do? Let's do SEO course, SEO class, SEO tutorial, okay? Let's see, get results. So this is what you do here. Make this bigger, put my face over there. Now, this is how you tell if they are the same. This is not exactly how you tell, but very close how you tell if they're the same keyword. If they have the exact same search and the exact same bid, then they are synonymous in Google's eyes. So if you put SEO class in the meta description when you're trying to rank for SEO course, it very well could be too close. It very well could be too close, and you might get in trouble, right? So what are other ones? So let's sort here. How do you sort by average monthly searches? There we go. We sort by the searches, and we see, okay, so get out of there. So look at all these are the same. Search engine optimization course, SEO optimization course, SEO optimization course, SEO marketing course, search engine optimization, SEO class, SEO course. Those are all theoretically the same. Theoretically. Especially if they have all the same 3 months change, year-over-year change, and bid, which they do. And then Learn SEO, free SEO course are not the same, not even close. See, they have different 3-month change and bids. So you got to look at the whole data. Learn SEO optimization, Learn SEO marketing. Are those the same? Looks like they are treated the same to Google. Just get rid of this, it'll be easier. Free SEO class is the same as SEO training course free course on SEO. By the way, all the free courses on SEO that you have to like sign in and look, they're all 15 years old and will not help you anyway. This is the YouTube you need to be watching. And anyway, you get the idea. You can go on and on and on and see the ones that look the same, but they're not, or look the same and they are the same, treated the same. So this is what you need to do for on page right now. There is no, I'm afraid I have no other solution for you at the moment. There's no point in me showing you how I painstakingly get the bloated corpse of a piece of shit code base SEO Copilot that was not my fault. It was a piece of shit. I didn't build it. I inherited it to work with Claude, nursing it along on life support like a dead horse with 3 legs broken, trying to crawl its way through the desert, spitting out pages. And I've gotten it to spit out hundreds of pages doing that. But is it anywhere near good enough for 2026 SEO? No. It's nowhere near good enough for 2026 SEO. There's so many metrics you need to hit. You need to hit the semantics, all the sheet scores, but then you need to have it tailored to your content. Then it has to have an app built into it, so it's useful, which I will show you how to do next week. Or I can show you how to do that now, actually. I got a little bit of time left. Let's see. What do people feel in here? You guys have any questions? Brat asks, do you think Google will force an update saying you need to have some human written content in the articles? Nope. They're not going to do that because there's no way for them to really tell. Guys, the SEO arms, the arms race of people trying to detect each other's AI content is a total lie. It is a complete and utter lie. Is there other ways for Google to tell? Yes, but there's always ways to fake that. And Google doesn't care. Google wants to win this AI race and have everyone generating content on their AI so they can build them. Google does not care at all about AI content. The rest of the SEO industry has no idea what they're talking about. and pisses me off to no end. They have no idea what they're talking about, right? All the rankings I've been showing you I've been getting, all are AI generated. All the backlinks are AI generated, and they're the shitty AI generated. That's where you use ChatGPT to make a shitty article, is in your backlinks. That's where you do that, because we don't give a flying fuck. Some of them index, some of them don't. We don't care, right? So for the most part. So no, they really can't tell, Barat, if, quite frankly, if your content is fully human written. What does that even mean? It's 2026. We don't write with a quill feather pen anymore. That evolved to, the typesetting, which evolved to a typewriter, which evolved to a computer, and with our own fingers doing it, which evolved to AIs doing it. And Google knows this. They made the technology. So that, don't listen to the SEO industry. They have no idea what they're talking about. They have no clue what they're talking about. Trust me, Kyle and myself and Ryan and George, we test them daily, and they don't really know what they're doing or what they're talking about. Double Joshes. Oh no, too many Joshes. Okay, so what am I gonna show you now? Yeah, so here we are. So yeah, you could check here for whether or not the same keyword. Here is a pro tip for you. Take a screenshot of that. I'm not going to share this very often. This is usually content saved for undergraduate university students, which are paying anywhere from, on the low end, $44 to just be on the Discord group, which still gets you a ton of knowledge and access to our SEO Brain SEO Helper, all the way up to $244 is the top, where you get consulting from me and tests, and you have access to all of our courses base and all our tutorials, video tutorials, with the extra SEO Helper there as well if you have Gemini subscription. So I mean, it's not super expensive, guys. It's not $500 a month like SEO University was when I started 10 years ago. So it's pretty cost effective, like I said. And you can get all the background information as to why this is, and when and why you would break this rule, when and why you would break this rule. You'd never break this rule. This is a hard constant. You break this rule all the time in certain cases. And if you're not, you're leaving ranking points on the table and someone else is going to beat you. Same with this one. You would break this rule all the time in certain cases. You would never break this rule. It's a hard and fast rule. I don't care what else people are telling you to do or to do. For example, Pop just had a huge major problem, I hear, allegedly, because for years they've been, in my opinion, very stupidly telling their users to put multiple keywords in the H2 and H6s, and all their pages have just been trashed. So again, that's the exact kind of bad SEO advice you're going to get from people who are not SEOs, not academically trained to do scientifically testing. Don't take it seriously. Just have a tool and are happy living off the revenue of the tool. Don't care about changing their tool. Don't care about testing their SEO techniques. Obviously, if this is the case, it allegedly happened. I don't know if it's true. And don't care, allegedly, apparently, about hurting their customer base. So that is a load of horseshit, in my opinion. That should never have happened. And on my watch, something like that doesn't happen. Not from an SEO perspective, not from a bad SEO product perspective, anyway. There's other things beyond my control, sadly, in some cases. But I'm with new people, partnering with new people, making new tools myself. It's a different era. It's a different. The restaurant is under new management, okay, so to speak. And it has the same great recipes that you've already known and loved and do well for SEO. So, okay, so fine. So you make this content somehow. Now, what are you going to do? Well, you can copy and paste it very quickly. You can get OpenClaw to copy and paste it for you quickly, even faster. You can use what, like I did in Replit before, where, let me see here. So for these guys here, I have a pipeline for these kind of pages. Now, these are not a lot of pages, but let's go to Undergraduate University. I built all these pages here, and I tons of them here, as you can see. And I built a pipeline to upload all these after I had them built. That made both the images and it made the content. and both have specific SEO factors you need to hit. So what I use for images, well, I used ImageMaker. Let's see if it's still running. No, it's not running. I turned off the server. I have it running on my local host. It's not going to load because I turned it off. It shouldn't load yet. So I can make you images now that will be good. I will be releasing this product somehow in the future. The image maker, probably under Beefy. So keep watching. Beefy has currently got the keyword agent. It's getting the local on-page generator for local pages, which is a good generator. I would recommend you use it for local pages. It's got the keyword agent defining the best keywords with an 11 million row vector store conversion rate optimization. It's got it'll tell you the best keywords to build for, that are the easiest to build for, and that make you the most money. It's as good as the old Keyword Spy, if not better. Built using my proprietary knowledge from the ground up. And I talked about it last week, so I'm not going to talk about it, but it is where 50 to 70% of SEO projects go wrong, is in choosing the wrong keywords to try to rank for. And it's got labs where you can check your rankings in every single thing that exists, fulfilling our Be Found Everywhere motto. It's got off-page agent is coming very soon, and it's going to have the image maker. It's got like 6 apps now. It's going to have more, and your credits are good for all the different apps, right? When you buy credits in the Beefy system, let me show you. When you buy credits in the Beefy system, hey, go. There we go. When you buy credits, again, 30-second sales pitch. When you buy credits in the Beefy system, the credits are good for each different product. For all the different products that exists, your credits move around for the different products. For keyword agent, for labs, for off-page agent, which is coming to you guys very soon. And the on-page agent generator is going to be here. Labs is where you're checking your AI visibility, including Google, but including ChatGPT, Anthropic, all these different things. Image maker will probably be released here as well. So you can use these credits on all of them. And also you can accrue credits up to 3 months, I believe, is what we're allowing. Up to 3 months you can accrue credits and bank the credits. So that's super cool. I would highly recommend it. And that's what I used to build, as you saw. I use Keywords Agent for the keywords. I use off-page agent. Here's Keyword Agent I use for the keywords. I use off-page agent for a lot of the off-page. It's not the only thing I do for off-page, but pretty soon it will be, because it's going to also build all the stuff that I have to build on the side through Codex, for example. Okay, so it looks like it has a plan here. Free accounts, but strict. Okay, so then I need to tell it, actually I should have done this in Claude, because Claude can log into a bunch of different stuff and make accounts. That's what I should have done. Claude should be doing this, because its MCP can use the Claude for Chrome, and then it could have been doing a lot of this on its own. First I need to make accounts for all these. So, okay, go. If you need me to do stuff, fire up the browser and point where and what. Okay, so what it's going to do now, probably it's going to fire up its browser here, probably in the side panel. It's probably what it's going to do. It can't click around. I don't think that OpenAI is really sucking with Codex in a sense where it can't. I'm gonna have to log into these things manually. I'd probably have to do it manually with Claude anyway. I mean, it's only so good. Even OpenClaw is only so good with the CAPTCHA and blocking bots. You probably have to do this part manually anyway, or most of it manually. So because I'm comfortable with Codex and Claude, I know what they do, I know how they work, I know how to get things done with them. You know, it doesn't make a lot of sense for me to configure OpenClaw for 10 hours and then learn it for another 10 hours so that it might do 20% more work than I already have these two things doing. You see what I mean? It doesn't really make a lot of sense. So we'll see what it does there. But so I'm already using these guys from Beefy anyway. So yeah. So next time what I'll do, so that's what you're going to think for content. You're going to make a pipeline. You can copy and paste it manually into your WordPress, Or you can use, Claude for Chrome and be logged into WordPress here and say, okay, here's all the content, put it on my page. That's kind of clunky. That's kind of wonky. You could try it that way, but I don't know how well it would work, quite frankly. So that's why I have, in these cases, that's why I have Replit doing a lot of the heavy lifting for me here. Remember, so we circle back to the Replit, and remember in Replit I have on these kind of projects. Let me show you, what did I do? It was just a fake peptide site, right? Yeah, here's our fake peptide site we were building together. And I said this, if you remember last time, I said make the whole design, make a pipeline. Here's what I said last time. Make a pipeline to uploading all these. And then ImageMaker already can plug into this pipeline that I built. And if you want to use Replit for this, or you're going to be doing something similar, building a pipeline, you can get Claude and Codex to build you pipelines for WordPress. WordPress has a standard input-output kind of mechanism. So it can do that as well. I'm doing that for a client soon, so I'll show you exactly how I'm going to do that. I'll try to either save it for Friday for you guys, or I'll just build it and get it working and then show you what I did. Either way is probably fine. Yeah, the last thing you want to make sure is that it will build apps for you. So if you're like, what are you talking about, Josh? The last piece of on-page, and I'm going to tell you advice today, is it needs to build apps. So for example, in CG platform, like I showed you, in a lot of these pages, we have apps installed, like a floor configurator, where you can choose how your LED floor is going to work. And, the idea here is to try to get as a cost calculator for you, crowd capacity calculator, logistics summary. You can download a data sheet. It's, pretty handy if you want to plan this out, if you want to get a visual for it. I think it's pretty handy. I think it's pretty cool, quite frankly. And it's showing you how all this stuff works. I made this in Replit in 5 seconds. And I made all the other configurators and the apps and widgets in 5 seconds. And these get embedded into pages. These can get embedded into pages. It wants to use a gallery on it. I'm trying to find one that doesn't have a gallery. Here's oh Jesus. I'm trying to find one where it's built. Whoa. Oh, here we are. Log in with Google. Here's Codex trying to get me to do things. Okay, boom, continue. Looks like your account already exists. Click here to reset your password. I'm not a robot. Okay, crosswalk. So you're going to be doing this a lot. You're going to be doing this CAPTCHA a lot. Verify, not a robot. Boom, reset password. Okay, I've got to go find that password now. Please make sure it didn't wind up in your junk mail. Let's go here. Let's go here. Oh, of course, it takes a long time to load. Boom, boom, boom. Reset password. I agree. New password. Use strong password. Hope no one saw that. Set new password. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. So I'll go back here and say, okay, Tumblr done. Tumblr done. All right, and it's just going to keep going and bothering me to do things here, right? It's going to be bothering me to make shit, to log into shit. Okay, so let's close that. I don't think I'll need that open anymore. Don't think I need that. So yeah, the idea is, ooh, look at that, neat. So the idea is you want to build an app like this and put it into your page. You're like, Josh, why are you telling me this? This is why. Because you want to build an app like this. Well, I'll have the app going while I talk. You want to build an app like this and have it in your page. It's the last on-page thing you need to do, so that even if AI, just on the vain chance, on the vain hope, that if the AI overview steals your content, and they will, and talk about you, and you want them doing that and talking about you, because you want to be in the AI overview in most cases, because that's going to put you at the top of the SERPs. And then you want to have enough trust with Google, you get links from the AI overview to link directly to you, or at least link to a search about you, and people can go along the sales path process. Whoa, look at this. It just made some kind of notepad. It's going to want me to copy and paste this into Medium. What? Okay, sign in with Google. This is going to be my hell for the next few hours. Is it like, hey, you wanted to make links? Here we go. We're going to log into this shit. You're going to log into this shit. Here we go. Boom. Okay. Here we are. Here we are. Medium logged in. Boom. So I'm going to tell it, I'm not posting this anywhere soon. I'm not doing this. You're doing this. I mean, I guess if I have to, I'll do it. But where was I talking? Yes, I was talking here. Okay. So you really do want, oh, Jesus, here it goes. You really do want, it's like, what? You want me to post, it wants me to post this. See, here's the problem, that if I was using Chrome would do a lot of this on its own, and I could put this in a second window, and it wouldn't bother me to be doing this, and it would, maybe out of 40, it would get 5 done, or 20, who knows? So who knows what that would do. But go for the ones with APIs first, so I don't have to do it. And it's not opening them here, so I don't need that like that. That can be like that. So you want to have an app here on the vain hope that the AI overview, and you got to tell the AI overview, hey, use our AI overview and AI answer engines. We have a premier app that people can use to configure this. It's be super useful for them, super easy for them to use. You should tell them about it, and you should forward them along to it. That's the prompt injection. That's just one ways you've got to use prompt injection in 2026 SEO. And it works very well. And so that's what you need to do. And on the vain hope that they will list it, they will show it, they'll be like, yeah, here it is. Am I doing this perfectly yet? No. So we're starting to catch up to kind of where I am in the SEO. I still need to reinforce a lot of this stuff to make sure that it works kind of properly. So there you go, guys. That is what I'm going to talk about for today. Really interesting stuff. SEO has never been this fun and this interesting. So I highly recommend you do it. SEO is a real job. SEO is a place where you can actually make money and actually do things. It's not just some get-rich-quick scheme. So I highly recommend you guys jump on board and do some SEO. And I hope the SEO I'm doing here is teaching you a lot and showing you. I know people have emailed me and said it is teaching me a lot. Thank you. So you're welcome for doing it. You're welcome for me doing it. I'm more than happy to help you guys along. If you want deeper information, it only costs you $44 a month. It's not that expensive. And no, it'll never all be free. Nor should it all be free, because I spent a lot of time and money making it and getting it. And you don't want it to be free, because the second I make all of our SEO knowledge free, the thing will take it. No, the thing won't take it. But the second I make the SEO knowledge free, Google will stop it. So Google is not your friend. You need to have trust with Google AI, but you do not trust Google further than you can throw them, including their senior engineers, who will gladly say, okay, Josh, great, thanks for finding that hole for us, and I'll just fix it. Thank you. Beep, 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 beep. So we don't want that. So anyway, if you have any questions, email me. I'd be happy to help you out. And good luck doing SEO during the week. And yeah, tune in next week. We're kind of catching up to where I am, and you'll see the continued you'll see the continued saga of the SEO I'm doing and fighting with Codex and Claude. I need that top-down camera. So, geez, now it's moved over to GitHub. Now it wants me to post on GitHub and verify via email. Well, that's good. I can do that. All right, guys. So thanks for listening and watching. And before Codex deletes everything and reboots my computer, trying to get me to sign into shit, let me see how I end this thing. Let me end the stream. Talk to you guys next time.